Tell you something. You see that windshield?
It's beautiful.
I cleaned it very well.
Driving a 1972 AMC Gremlin.
One, it was too much power.
About a 2200 horsepower diesel engine in it.
Diesel-based taco bar.
What's going on, guys? It's another weekend of racing. We are out here at the ODSS final at Wagler Motorsports Park in Lyons, Indiana. We had a little test session yesterday. We made some progress, but we broke a few things. One of which, actually it just fell, our dipstick tube broke. Probably was broken, you know, it just got finished off, but we were blowing oil everywhere, so we went to the parts store this morning, grabbed another dipstick tube, and then my steering wheel buttons with the wires for the trans brake and the bump. They got caught up in the steering wheel again. We need to get them fixed. So today we're gonna have two opportunities to make test passes, one at 5, I think one at 7:30, and then round 1 of the small tire gas versus diesel shootout happens at 9:30. We've got a couple of cool gas guys here, a couple cool diesel guys. Hopefully we can get this thing fixed up. It's double duty this weekend. I'm actually working this event and trying to run a race car, so Uncle Tom's gonna try to fix this thing while I'm working. I jump in, make a pass. Hopefully he can keep it up and going between rounds, and we'll see what happens. We're gonna shoot for the first pass at 5, but I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It's like on the gas station, the guys cleaning the front shields, windshields for $1. So if you give me $1, I'll be very happy. Give me a tape.
So you're gonna try zip tying it there, see if it helps out?
Yeah. And this one was broke also or not?
That one shorted out, I think.
Tell you something. You see that windshield?
It's beautiful.
I cleaned it very well. Now, don't have to pay me. You know what? Okay, $1. Tell me what you see now through that windshield.
A beautiful
Board, the board and the time on it, 560.
Oh yeah. So we've got the tune-up from last night updated in it. If we're lucky, I think it's about a 78 tune-up in it. I think a 578 is kind of where we're at.
Yeah. If I go to clean all the windows all around, I'm gonna be rich.
You'll be rich.
I'll be rich. Windows cleaning! Windows cleaning!
Where's the duct tape? It's that Gorilla Tape. This shit's fucking crazy. Fool's Gold gets more character.
My name is Justin Dean from Lancaster, Ohio, driving a 1972 AMC Gremlin.
Gotcha. Tell us about the setup on the Gremlin.
It's a 388 LS, 62, 67 turbos. Fastest we've got it, 520s.
Hell yeah.
About 132 mile an hour.
So you're racing the gas versus diesel tonight?
We are, yes.
Gotcha. Power Glide 400?
It's a Power Glide.
Power Glide? Why a Gremlin?
You just don't see them very often. It's a very unique car. Every time me and Dad have it around somewhere, we always get tons of compliments, especially from a lot of people who used to have one way back in the day. They always come up to us and say, it's a Gremlin. I remember when I had one back in 1984 or 1979 or something like that. You don't see them very often. Speaking
of Dad, who everybody knows your dad as the hard tire champion of the world, who's now switched to doing some stuff on slicks. You guys originally built this car to do hard tire and then kind of realized it works better on slicks, so you ran with it?
I would say that's the case. Tried it on hard tire, but we had a whole lot of changes to the suspension. I don't know, we just decided that it works better on radial.
So do you guys got any game plan for round 1? I mean, are you trying to shoot for the moon, or?
Just gonna try and cut a good light, get a good 660, get a good 330, and just see what we can do. It's all we can do. Just try our best and just here to have fun.
Damn right.
Do.
And then eventually meet me in the finals, right?
We'll see about that. We'll see. We'll try.
Exactly.
See
me and you in the finals. That's what we're going for.
Try and make it happen.
All right, brother. Good luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
that pass was not good. Number one, it was too much power. We spun the tire, and when it did, it kind of shook the ass end, and it shook a connection loose. So I need to go to work, film other people. So Uncle Tom's gonna hang out here, and he's gonna go ahead and fix this battery connection up. Hopefully that should solve our problem. It was funny because Austin Deutsch, like, I'm talking smack to him. We both went the slowest passes ever. It would have been funny. That's why I tried to get back into it, because I knew I was in front of him, and I was like, let me just stay in front of Austin just for the ha-has of it, but it didn't work out that way. Hopefully Uncle Tom get this fixed up, and we'll be back on track in another hour and a half or something like that to go ahead and get our next test pass in. I'm not sure, I want to take a look at the video because I'm not sure what about it was wrong in terms of power. I know we've just been bringing it in earlier. We haven't been adding power, we've just been bringing it in earlier. Maybe that was a little too early. We can go back to our 84 from last night and maybe try something there. I don't know, we'll see.
Austin Deutsch, I'm from London, Ohio, and I'm driving it's a 90s Dodge, I believe it's a 94. Don't remember anymore. Small tire truck, it goes by the name Anteater truck, about a 2200 horsepower diesel engine in it. Potentially put it into the fours this weekend, and or fours with small tire stuff.
So I think this weekend will be the weekend to do it. Like, it's later in the year, they're gonna race at night, which is...
Air's good.
Yeah, air is gonna be better.
Track should be pretty good too.
What do you typically race? No prep and small tire stuff? And...
It stays on 28s its entire life. I race like 50-50 no prep. The last season's been a little bit less due to family and career obligations, but my goal is to do about 50-50. Gotcha. I like the diesel stuff because it's the community, but if outside that, I really like going fast with the no prep stuff.
I will say that, like, I don't even own a diesel, but I'm involved in this community. It's one of the best communities of racers I've ever.
I wouldn't even, like, my truck doesn't really fit anything super well anymore, so I race Pro Mod just because I can run it all out and learn how to go faster, but I wouldn't miss an event because of the family. It's an experience that I don't think most people have in racing, where it's genuinely every pit is someone you know and in a good time to be in.
What's your game plan tonight, gas versus diesel?
Biggest thing for me is I got to make a 60-foot right. This track's it's actually pretty tight. Ralph takes a really good job at making our tracks as consistent as possible. The way this track seems to be is the first 60 foot's always really tight, and I have a problem shaking the tire. So I got to figure out a way to get through that. If I can get through that, I think the truck will be really fast due to the rest of the track being great.
I have the exact same problem. It was shaking the tires, so I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like,
I'm whacking it really hard for the first 6/10. The goal is to whack it real hard, and then I'm turning a kit off, just like flat off for 3/10, and I'm hoping that it'll stabilize the tire and let me drive into power.
What's the turbo setup, nitrous?
It's a 91 millimeter GT55, and it's got 4 kits of nitrous and 1 kit of water. The water is what keeps everything cool. Nitrous is what makes horsepower. 2 spool jets. Currently only running 3 of the 4. Just, I have to make the short track right to abuse the engine out the back. No reason to abuse it if you can't short track.
All right, well, good luck, brother.
Thank you.
So when it did that, it's showing that the O2 sensor is unplugged, and it's not unplugged. So
Charging?
I didn't look at charging. We got if we can't fix that O2 sensor, we can't race it. We rely too heavily on how they take the wheel right now because we've never actually trimmed all the fuel and everything.
Directly to this one, to these cables?
Yep. All right, so let's just grab the other one, swap it out. The problem is you're not supposed to have the system on with the O2 sensor unplugged. It was never unplugged, but something is going on, so hopefully we didn't burn up a Holly. Also good to note that if you're going to use any of these Holly systems, you live and die by the O2 sensor, so always carry spares. Unless you're just a gangster and shut your O2s off and let it do what it does. But
yeah, Diesel Babes Taco Bar. Oh, okay, you got your tortillas and your chips, then you got your meat, you got beef and chicken, and then you got your veggies to put on it, and you got 20,000 different sauces to pick from.
perfect.
Yes.
And who is this taco bar courtesy of?
Diesel Babes.
Okay.
Oh, huh? Yeah.
Well, tell us about them. Like,
So it is a brand based for women who diesel race or women in the diesel industry and children.
okay.
Since there's not a lot that goes on in the diesel industry for women, so that's
Gotcha.
where we got Diesel Babes from.
What do you think about tacos?
Hell yeah, seriously.
The good stuff.
What's up?
What do you got there?
It's Taco Smackdown, dude.
Perfect.
Ethan and Brittany and all these guys tearing it up.
Yeah. Shake it off.
Uncle Tom been in line 3 times. What's up with that, bro?
I have big belly.
I had that spot. It's convenient.
I'm not really sure what happened. We blew the tire off immediately. Track conditions changing. We went back to the 584 tune-up, which I figured would be fine, but apparently it wasn't. What do you do when you can't get down the track? Turn it down. Is that going to help us in round 1? I don't know, but we got to get down the track. So let's try that next.
1 left, 1 right.
Hey, I said we were going to race. I just told you. Well, we've got Austin Deutsch first round. This is going to be a battle of who can suck less. Neither me nor Deutsch have made it down the track today. We got that going on. We got a nice little $20 side bet with Ryan Milliken on who spools faster. So that should be about the only money I win tonight. But we turned it down. We're going to see if turning it down will keep the tire from spinning, and then we can at least get down the track. Racing is fun. It's so awesome. You do all of these things, and it's just my favorite. No, I'm kidding. It's just you'll have that. Some days you can't lose, some days you can't win. Yesterday we went faster and faster with no power. Today we can't get down the track. It'd be like that. Well, there you have it. It went, so I was right on my thought process. It went out, then it started shaking the tire, and then I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good race, and it hit a safety. So good news is safeties are there for a reason, so we don't blow the motor up and hurt it. Bad news is I don't know why it's hitting this particular safety. I haven't looked it up yet, but I'm pretty sure I know what it is. It also falls in line with something else that's been going on. I think we were having some kind of a fuel system issue. I'm not sure if maybe the pump's going out or something, because when we were back in Tennessee, it would off the button, it would drop fuel pressure, and it was even doing it here when we were testing yesterday, and we just kept going through trying to figure it out. I haven't found it yet, but we'll catch the rest of the gas versus diesel. We had a good time, keep making progress. I will tell you this combo and a good chassis would be right. But I'm proud because we got off the starting line. We, couldn't get off the starting line earlier, and we kept having issues. We got it right, we got it figured out, which means that the tuning that I'm doing and the thought processes are working. I actually text my buddy Derek, aka Slower Than You, and it's funny because I was in the computer changing stuff, and he texted me, I would do this, and I was like, it's funny you mentioned that because that's exactly what I'm doing right now. So I think I'm starting to pick it up and learn. Another great weekend with the Diesel Bros. Now I gotta get back to work. Well, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Gas versus diesel shootout, a final of Fox bodies. I know, it's probably the most entertaining thing in the world for you guys. They did a good job. Got down here, the dew started setting in. Uncle Tom, say something to the people.
Live from middle of nowhere, Ryce.
There we go. Live from the middle of nowhere. Losers. Nah, it's alright. We had a good time.
There is no food here. No food.
Yeah, Indiana. We're in the middle of Indiana. There's nothing. Nothing's open. There's no food. So we're gonna go eat 3 eggs and a half a pack of bacon we got left over from this morning.
Let's eat corn.
From the field?
From the
gonna
field.
Go get it out of the field?
Probably it's gonna be very hard corn. No, he can run faster.
I don't know. We might get flagged on YouTube
For stealing people's corn?
Stealing people's corn. Some farmers shooting.